What's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk about the 5 habits that made me a millionaire. So check it out. These are 5 things that I've done that really pushed the envelopes, that allowed me to really become better, bigger in business, and ultimately allowed me to make more money and made me a millionaire. But I understand that some people may or may not agree with some of the things that I've done. And I know a lot of millionaires, even billionaires, that are gonna contradict some of the things that I'm saying. But these are the things that worked for me, and I want to share them with you, for those listening, because somebody out there is gonna relate to this, and I want you guys to take it, run with it, become very successful. And look, if you don't agree, do me a favor, shoot down in the comment section why you don't agree, and maybe talk about some of the things that you're doing, because ultimately the channel is about growth. The channel is about becoming better together. And check it out, if I like some of the habits that you guys are putting down in the comment section, you bet your ass I'm gonna start implementing it and making it a part of my life. What's up, guys? My name is Brian Trent. I became a multi-millionaire at the age of 27 through real estate and multiple various businesses as well. And I'm here really to make the channel to show you guys how I did in real estate, how I analyze deals, how I look at businesses, so that you guys don't have to make the same mistakes I do. And then ultimately, we build a community together, because I want to do deals with viewers like you, people that are like-minded, that are fun to work with. And that's what it's all about. So let's go into the 5 habits that made me a millionaire. All right, guys, the first one is gonna be a cliche, and the first habit is waking up super early. This helped me a lot. Let me tell you why. When people were waking up at 8, I woke up at 5. I got 3 extra hours. Now, you're gonna say, whoa, you slept earlier. The truth is, guys, I was sleeping at 10, 11, sometimes 12 o'clock. So some days I got 5 hours of sleep, some days I got 6, and some days I got 7. It really just depends. But the key factor was this. Every morning, that was my time. It was peaceful. My phone wasn't ringing. No distraction. This allowed me to, number one, kind of talk to myself, gain clarity, and I'll talk about that in another habit. But the next thing was, it allowed me to go into the gym undisturbed, get in, get out, and then get into work. And by the time I got into work, guys, I was already awake, my mind was clear, and I was sharp, and I'm ready to just attack. Most people, they wake up at 8, they roll out of bed, they drink their coffee, and then they get into the office at 9 o'clock, and they're super groggy. I'm talking to them, and I'm like, yo, what's your problem? Wake up. But the difference was, I've already been awake for 4 hours, so my mind is just ready to go. Then, they gotta wake up, they get to the office, they mosey around, and then by the time they're sharp, it's 11 o'clock, and then they work for an hour, and they go to lunch, and then they get the afternoon brain fog from eating too much, and then their whole day just got really sluggish. You see what I mean? So, guys, this is where I understand where people kind of get in the habit of, like, you don't have to wake up early, you can just stay up late. I completely agree with you. If your work allows you to do that, hey, props to you. But the difference was that for me, I was in real estate sales, right? And so escrow, which is important if you guys don't know, that's kind of like the people that facilitate the transaction. They start at 8 a.m. and guess what? They end at 5. So if I stayed up late sending emails or trying to communicate with them, it really didn't do anything, because guess what? They weren't working. So that's why I couldn't stay up late to work. It didn't really benefit me. The other thing was that my clients weren't up late. My clients were asleep. They usually get back to emails in the morning, maybe at lunch, and in the afternoon. That's it. Sometimes when I try to reach them after hours, they didn't respond. So that's why, guys, I had to wake up early. So that's my little, reasoning with you. If for those of you guys who say you don't need to wake up early to become successful, you just have to really understand what your line of work is, and are people working during that time, and if you're gonna be able to get a hold of them. Try to implement this into your life. You don't have to wake up at 4:50 or 5 a.m. like I do, but maybe try 5:30, maybe try 6 a.m. and see how it changes your life. And don't just do it for a day and say, nah, this is stupid. Look, your body has to adapt. It's gonna be very hard. So I would say, with every single one of these habits that I'm gonna share with you, try to do it for 60 days. Give it 2 months. Because after 2 months, guys, it becomes like a second nature, and you're gonna just kind of get into the groove of things. And then you'll truly see if this is worth it or not. And ultimately, guys, it's just a tip, so do what you gotta do. Habit number 2, this is super important. I woke up and I went to the gym every day. And even till today, even with 2 kids, really young, I still try to go to the gym at least 5 to 6 times a week. Now, you guys may say, but you're not the most in shape, or you still got a double chin in some angles. Guys, you have to understand something. This habit is super crucial because if you don't have health, you'll never have wealth. That's the first part. The second thing is that in this entrepreneur journey, it's stressful. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that everything was fine and dandy and everything was all rainbows and sunshines. Look guys, some days it got really hard. Some days I thought about quitting. Some days I wanted to give up. Some days I just didn't wanna do anything, right? But the gym allowed me that sanctuary. It allowed me to kind of refocus, get all that stress out, just kind of start the day with the hardest thing done. And so it didn't matter what I did during that day, if I was closing clients or maybe I got rejected by clients. I woke up, I got to the gym, I got a good pump, I took care of my body, and that was a big win for me. And it's all about stacking your little wins. It's all about getting your mindset. It doesn't matter what happened today, I won because I got my ass up and I went to the gym and I improved myself. I would like to say that with this habit, guys, you don't have to go super early like I do, but I would never compromise working on your health because honestly, you have one body. The moment you get sick, you would pay any amount of money. I know this from experience because I've been around people very successful that got sick, got cancer, and they would have traded any amount of money in the world, everything, to cure that pain problem. And I'm not saying going to the gym is gonna really reduce this or eliminate all cancers or anything like that, because it won't. But the chances are, guys, if you're obese or your eating habit sucks, you're just gonna be more likely and more prone to getting sick and to getting these illnesses. So don't compromise this. Get in the gym. Find what you like. I like pumping iron. I like squatting, deadlifting. I like building muscles, like bodybuilding status. If you don't like that, look, pick something you like. Do you like biking? Do you like hiking? Do you like walking? Just get active, get moving. Let's go. Habit number 3, and this is super important as well, is writing down or at least expressing your gratitude to yourself. Look, every morning I wake up and I just pick anything. It doesn't have to be big. I'm grateful for my son being healthy. I'm grateful for my daughter being healthy. I'm grateful that they laugh and we get to spend time together. I'm grateful for a strong, loving wife. I'm grateful that my mom is still around. I don't dwell on the negatives. The whole point about doing this little gratitude and doing this little activity is that it grounds you. Because like I said in the last tip, this journey, there are days when it gets very hard. There are days when you want to compare yourself to somebody else. You see the nice stuff they have and you don't have it, and you start to feel envy. Doing this little exercise reminds you of, just being happy with what you have. And that's so important because it keeps you on the path that you set out to go on. It brings you back to why you're doing what you're doing and not focusing on somebody else. It's very easy to go down a rabbit hole. It's very easy to dwell on the past. It's very easy to let your mind slip into negativity. Doing these little gratitude and expressing it, writing it down, and reading it on a daily basis will keep you above and on the right path, guys. Let's go. Habit number 4, and this was hard for me because I'm not the best student. I didn't like school, but check this out. You need to go out there and learn something. Strengthen this right here. Between these 6 inches right here, this is the most important part. You need to strengthen this muscle. You need to strengthen your mind, your brain. And so the 4th habit that I'm gonna share with you guys is learning something every day. And how I did this, check this out. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I read books every day. I didn't. I don't like reading. I fall asleep every single time I read a book. It's very hard for me to read. However, I love watching podcasts. I love listening to Audible. I love going out there and talking to mentors. And I love just overall trying to grow and learn things that interest me in business. I love just watching YouTube like this where people talk and share and try to teach me and enlighten me. And so that's what you have to do every single day. Just take one golden nugget a day. No matter how big, how small. It could be a big golden nugget, it could be a small one. But can you imagine after 1 year, 365 days of you learning something new every single day, how far you will become? You compound that 1 year by 15 years, 20 years. Imagine how much wiser you will be. But it all starts, guys, with just trying to learn something every day. Don't complicate this. I think some people will always try to complicate this and be like, I didn't learn anything about business. Look, guys, did you learn something about the fitness? You know, going back to the gym. Did you learn something new about how to train your body? Did you learn anything about how to eat better? Did you learn anything about how to run your business better, or a mindset tip? It doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter how big, how small. The goal here, guys, is to just learn something and compound that effect. And ultimately, guys, when you look back a year, 2 years, 5 years from now, you're gonna be so amazed by how much wiser you are. Habit number 5. I don't know where I learned this from. It might have been a guru, it might have been a book. But the 5th habit that I implement till this day is that I try to make a very, very quick decision. Now, quick is relative to how big the situation is. So right now we're negotiating big deals. I may take a little bit longer because I have to talk to my consultant. But some of the smaller things, like even what should we eat for lunch? Or should I go to the gym? Or should I buy this or should I not buy this? I make decisions very quickly. And the reason why, guys, you don't want to take up too much time, you don't want to procrastinate, and you don't want to get into an analysis paralysis. And you're going to be like this, well, what if I make the wrong decision? Great. I think the guy who I learned this from said, look, if you make a wrong decision, you got to make another decision very quickly to try to rectify it, correct it. So practice that, because a lot of people, and I talk to a lot of people, I'm like, did you start the business? No. Why? They got A, B, C, Y, Z, Y. I don't know what the heck they're doing. I'm like, just start, right? I'm like, oh, you told me you were going to go to the gym. Did you go to the gym? I don't know. Dude, just go. Yes or no. Don't lie to yourself. You know what I mean? So make very, very quick decisions. You will get better. The thing is, the faster you make decisions, you get better at it. The main problem, guys, and again, I'm going to emphasize this again. If you make the wrong decision, you got to make another decision very quickly to try to correct it. And look, and you may make 3 wrong decisions in a row. Just keep going. Keep going. You know what I mean? Don't get stuck. So guys, those are the 5 habits that have made me a millionaire. And this is the thing. Will it make you a millionaire tomorrow? Will it make you a millionaire in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? That's up to you. That is up to your opportunities, your risk tolerance. But at the end of the day, I wanted to share this with you guys because without me doing these things, I think I would have been lost. I think I would have been a lot more behind. You know, these are things that helped me. And again, if you don't agree, put it down in the comment section. If you agree, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. And I want to do more videos like this. And if you wanted to know a little bit more about me, watch this video right here about my story and about what I do in real estate. Let's go. Like and follow. Peace out.